Daytime Ottawa. Rula joining us on the show again. Of course, Thursday, every second Thursday, Rula comes. Well, we missed one. We missed you, Rula. Where were you? What were you doing?
I did miss you guys, but I was in California.
California!
Oh my
Who
gosh.
wouldn't want a little trip to California?
You know what? Last year, my sisters and I went to visit my brother Eli. Hi, Eli. I love you. He watches from California, by the way.
Nice. Thanks, Eli.
And we went there to convince him to come back home. We're like, come on, it's about time. You move back home. And we're like,
how'd that go?
You're fine. You're okay. You're okay. I mean, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous there, and we have like sister bonding time there with him, and he just shows us a great time.
That's called drinking wine, right? The sister bonding time.
Wine along the California coast is like,
isn't that? Yeah,
it's
that's
just
pretty
amazing.
special.
Yeah, and it seems like everywhere we ate, we were like on a cliff.
Really?
It was just beautiful,
Okay,
beautiful
I'm
everywhere.
jealous now.
Yeah.
This is a great place to live here in
I
Ottawa.
love Ottawa.
Ottawa,
I love you. But every once in a while, I'll say to my dad, "Why did you stop here? Why don't you just keep on driving?
Dad,
you
you just
keep on
down
going
to the coast there and take
God.
a left.
Oh,
and
there's
you go.
my seal selfie.
Oh, there you go.
So
a seal selfie.
We were driving down to San Diego. He wanted to take us down to San Diego for
Okay.
lunch one day, and we drive by La Jolla, and there's seals, sea lions in the wild, and people just hanging out with the seals. So I thought I'd take a selfie
That is awesome.
to
I love it.
prove I wasn't afraid.
And you're a foodie. You're a
am.
wonderful home. I call you a chef, and you always say I'm not a chef. She's a chef. Okay,
I'm a
she's
home.
really
I'm
good.
a home cook. I'm a mom that
You're
has
a
four
home
kids.
chef.
Whatever.
And you were inspired when you were there, right?
I was.
Because a lot of healthy eating goes on in California.
A lot of healthy eating. You know what? It's so easy to eat well there.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. We went, the first place we went, one of the appetizers was just a veggie platter, and it's the most gorgeous veggie platter you'll ever have.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have club sandwiches and fries when you're there. You want to have tuna tartare, fish tacos, like healthy fish tacos, and that's what we're going to do today.
Well, let's do it. Let's get
do
started.
It. So
okay.
this is on. Oh yeah, let's do that.
Let me unveil this here.
I'm a bit of a clean freak, guys, so I cover everything.
There's no flies in the studio.
I don't
here.
know.
No,
I'm like
you're
dust.
Adorable.
I'm
I
like
love
dust, you know?
Okay.
So you can, people fry fish tacos, which, tastes great and all, heavy batter. I want to try and avoid all that.
Okay.
One thing that I do, what I wanted to show today is how you can coat your fish, your chicken, whatever you're cooking, with this really healthy flour that I make myself. You can do different variations of this.
Okay.
So
But you've used some different grains here.
So this
right?
is quinoa,
Right.
some flax seeds. I put that for color because my quinoa, the one that I buy, is like a white quinoa. Some chili powder,
Oh,
a
nice,
little bit of
nice.
pepper, and a little bit of salt.
Okay.
Now, pour that all in here. Oop, pour that
Some
all
of
in
it.
here. Some of it.
Most of it.
Yeah, we'll pour it in. We'll pour it all in there.
And
And
this is just a coffee grinder.
that's it.
Right.
Shake, shake, shake.
Nice.
And you get a beautiful, you can, I mean, I can puree it a little bit more.
Do you need me to do anything? I feel lazy here.
You know what?
I've got nothing
I'm
going
to we're gonna put on a glove because we're gonna be touching some fish. And I
Okay,
don't want to
all
handle.
right.
So here
Oh,
it
here
is.
we go. Okay.
So you got your flour.
Do you want these?
I want one. You can
Okay.
have one. I'll
Okay.
take
One each.
Yeah.
All right.
So is this hot?
Yeah, I think so.
We put a little bit of oil in this pan,
Okay.
and this is just some tilapia.
Right.
I've used cod. Whenever I use cod, I find sometimes it flakes a bit, so I like to cut it in thinner strips.
Okay.
But with tilapia, I just cut. You know how tilapia has that little opening there? I cut it down,
Right.
and so you take it.
So you don't put it in any no liquid. No
I
milk?
do marinate it. This has not been marinated just because I
Okay.
didn't want it to. It would kind of cure. You know how the lemon will cook the
Yeah.
fish a little too much. So you can definitely marinate it. A little bit of lime juice. Sometimes I add chili or cilantro into my marinade garlic, whatever you like.
Okay.
And is this hot? Almost.
It's getting there. Let me
Let's
turn
get
it
in there.
up.
Turn it on. So we'll bread that.
Finicky.
You want to bread this
Sure.
one? You can add whatever. And so everyone's got a fish taco recipe. When you're driving around and you just want an excuse to eat,
Right.
you're like, okay, fish
So
taco.
there's just little kiosks everywhere, like little street
It seems
food
like
kind
it's
of thing.
along the whole coast. This is another thing that I loved about California. As you're driving, you see the ocean, and the way that the homes are built, they're built along the cliffs. So as you're driving, you don't see the houses. You just see like the tip of the house, the garage.
I see.
You drive in, your car goes down, and you got these homes.
Nice.
It is just amazing. It's just amazingly beautiful. Anyways, so
Okay.
here's the fish.
Yeah.
This is going to take about 6 or 7 minutes total.
Okay.
Once you see it, it's going to start to turn a little opaque on the sides there, and you don't want to over flip it because it will break. And I like to keep it,
I
it
agree.
whole.
And fish is so quick to cook.
It really
is.
is.
One of the easiest things to do at home. People get intimidated
really is.
by it, but you shouldn't be.
You can use, so this is tilapia. You can use cod, haddock, whatever fish you like.
All right.
And then
What else are we going to do here?
over there, everyone does a different cabbage slaw.
Okay.
So we've made here, I've just plated one over here. So cabbage, this particular cabbage slaw, I like a fresh flavor. I'm not into the crema and too much mayo or whatever people sometimes add to it. I like a clean, crisp, but I love a lot of spice. Okay. So I will add, maybe I'll get you to chop just a little bit more.
I knew you were going to get me to do something.
Chili. I sharpened the knife this time, everybody.
Did you? Okay. Well, we'll see. Oh yeah,
it's a little bit better.
It's a little bit. I really struggled, but then you came in and you were really showing off. Hey, with your fancy cutting skills.
Did I push you?
I think you pushed me out of the way.
I must have.
Which was fine.
So this is just shredded cabbage. Again, I use my mandolin. I love my mandolin. I use it all the time.
Do you need this cut finer than that?
Just, no, that's okay.
That's good like that?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, don't touch your eye now.
I'm trying not to touch the seeds, because inevitably I will touch my eye, and it'll make for great television, I'm sure.
Okay, so this is cabbage, some julienne, carrots. Some people put red cabbage. I love red cabbage, but I find once you add the lemon juice, everything turns pink.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The color bleeds into everything.
Right.
Some cilantro. This particular one, I make so many variations of this. You can look at the website and see the different kind of slaw.
SimplyRula.com.
There's so many variations of this particular slaw, but in this one this morning I actually pureed some basil. I had some fresh basil. So I pureed some basil, some olive oil, a little bit of cilantro, salt and pepper, and added it to the slaw, and that's that right there.
Beautiful. Can I do a taste test?
You certainly can.
Right.
Mix it up because,
Okay.
zhuzh, you know.
Zhuzh it? I need to zhuzh. I thought you only did that to hair. You do it to slaw too.
You do it. You know, food loves a little love too, you know.
Food loves their zhuzhing.
Okay, so you see the fish. It's pretty good to go. We'll flip her.
Oh, that's good.
This one's got more spice if you want to have.
That's very nice.
So it's a clean taste. Maybe I'll get you to start. So this is, you know, in California, that's what they have a lot too. They eat a lot of corn, tortillas.
Right.
I personally prefer the flour, but if you're going to be healthy, you can obviously use lettuce wraps.
So you're going to use this as your
your vehicle to hold your. Okay.
Is this the better than Lone Star's salsa?
You bet your bottom dollar.
I knew it.
Yep.
As soon as I saw it.
So put some slaw in there.
All right.
This is how I like to eat it. I like to prep her up.
Okay.
Use the slaw. You can add some
Got some avocado here.
avocado. Yeah, you squeeze a little bit of. I sliced it nicer for you this time.
It's beautiful.
Than last time.
No, last time was fine. A little messy. It was
a little messy. So you add your slaw, your avocado, and
you want me to throw some, or this goes on last?
You can put it wherever. No, you can put some on. Yep.
Throw some on now.
And once your fish is done, and it looks like it is done, you can remove it and just put it on a paper towel.
Okay.
And what we're going to do now is we're just going to put it right on there.
Look at that.
Add a little bit more cilantro. If you want, I love cilantro.
I absolutely love it as well.
And a squeeze of lime.
Okay.
And it is just so fresh and so delicious.
Look at that.
Yeah, I can eat like all of this. So good. It's just so good.
We can eat it together after the show.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Oh, I can. I'm going out to lunch with my dad and my brother.
You don't want to ruin that soup suit.
But I'm going to do it a little. How much time do we have here?
It's hot.
Okay. It is hot. Okay.
It is hot.
This is going to be. I've always wanted to see the Queen eat a taco.
Yeah?
It's just one of those things, like pasta or a taco. It would be fun to watch. Okay, here we go.
The Queen, a hat, and a taco. Hot? Good?
Oh.
It's pretty good, right? I mean, I love this.
Pretty good.
Very good, right?
That is amazing.
We had this last night, and my kids, I'm like, why didn't I buy more fish again? Yeah, it was really, really good.
Would you always use a white fish for this?
I like a white fish. You go to your fishmonger or wherever you get your fish, your fresh fish, and just see whatever looks fresh. I personally, my favorite is haddock and cod.
Okay.
I got the tilapia because it just looked really fresh yesterday, so that's what I got. And I find it doesn't flake as much, so I thought it'd be better for
It's actually perfect for this.
Yeah.
And it's something to do differently with fish.
Yeah.
I've never made a fish taco at home.
Oh, really?
I've always eaten it, like when I go out, it's one of those go-to items, but I've never made it at home. But now,
it's so easy.
I can go to simplyrula.com.
It's so easy to do.
Make it myself.
And you can grill it. If you want to grill your fish, you can put it in there grilled with a nice smoky flavor. Whatever you marinate your fish in will obviously take the flavors. You want to put, if you want to put chilies or whatever. And so delicious.
Well, an exciting show today, because not only will you be able to do this recipe now, but we're talking fashion on the show today.
I'm excited.
Ladies and men's fashion. You probably looked at me this morning and went, my goodness, Derek,
What's
going on?
What happened?
Did you get better looking overnight?
I mean...
No, it's actually not me at all. It's the suit. And we have Francois here, who's the co-founder of Sur Mesure.
Sur Mesure.
See, we've been practicing.
I got good pronunciation according to Francois.
Yeah, very good. Really excited because I have a fabulous partnership with them, and he's going to tell you about the concept. Actually, we're going to do a little bit of an interview role reversal because I've gone through the process of getting this tailor-made suit, and it's been absolutely a fantastic
You walked
experience.
out this morning, and it's funny, once you're dressed like impeccably like this, something happens to you. I mean, you're always on, but you were extra on today.
Pow! I got this like energy.
It was
Which is pretty scary because it's usually pretty high. And we went to another level. Also talking women's fashion. So after the break, Marie-Claude Robert is here on the show talking about Style Impeccable, what they offer. And we're going to be showing some of the latest trends. So don't go away. We'll be back with that and much, much more. Talking a little ringside for youth. A little boxing on the show as well. And I'll be the ring announcer again this year. Excited to talk about that. So we'll be back with Style Impeccable right after this. Don't go anywhere.